In this episode, we're going to be looking at a literacy mock test. Source 1. How animals use their senses. Animals rely on some senses more than others. Hunting animals like the cheetah need very good eyesight to find their prey. Bats have very poor eyesight. Instead, they use a special sound system called sonar to find their way about in the dark. They usually have big ears to hear the sounds around them. Snakes have amazing senses. They actually smell with their tongues. They flick their tongue in and out to taste and smell the air around them. Some snakes can detect the heat of other animals around them. Pythons are heat seekers that can feel slight changes in the temperature around them, allowing them to find their prey in the dark. Some dolphins, whales, and bats navigate and track prey using echolocation. This is a very advanced form of hearing that allows them to see their surroundings by listening to and analyzing the way sound reflects off objects in the environment. Frogs take in air through their moist skin. Other animals use their skin as a way to protect themselves. Lizards can change their color to match their surroundings, making it hard for other animals to see them. Animals rely more on their sense of smell than humans. They also use it for different purposes. Some animals use it to track down a prey or even to find a mate. They also use their sense of smell to protect them from other animals. Source 2. How humans use their senses. Each sense organ has special cells called sensory receptors that respond to a particular type of stimulus. For example, the nose has sensory receptors that respond to chemicals which we perceive as odors. Sensory receptors send nerve impulses to sensory nerves, which carry the nerve impulses to the central nervous system. The brain then interprets the nerve impulses to form a response. Our senses are ultimately our only connection to the world, and they are what allow us to navigate it, and without them, we wouldn't be able to survive for long at all, especially without help from others. When we are young, we rely on our senses to learn things. If a toddler touches a hot stove, he will burn his hand and learn through his senses of touch not to do that again. Our sense of taste and smell help us to tell whether something is good to eat or not. If you are not sure how our sense organs help us, wear a blindfold and a pair of earplugs for a day. Now for the questions. What is meant by the term echolocation? And remember, before you go to the questions, read these things at least 2 times. So let's go echolocation. That sounded like something from source 1. So here, some dolphins and whales navigate and track prey using echolocation. This is a very advanced form of hearing that allows them to see their surroundings by listening and analyzing the way sound reflects off objects in their environment. So that is the definition for echolocation. Name 2 animals that use echolocation. Let's go back to some dolphins, whales, and bats. So any 2 of those would work. Number 2, which of the following statements are not supported by the sources? Sense organs can mislead us. Sense organs take care of us. Our sense organs help us to navigate. Animals rely on their senses less than humans. Alright, so let's look at D. Animals rely on their senses less than humans. That is not so, because it says animals rely on their sense of smell more than humans. So animals rely more on their senses than humans. and sense organs take care of themselves, you will have to take care of yourself. Okay? Our senses help us to navigate the world. Yes, sense organs can mislead us. This also, which statements are not supported? So A is not supported, B is not supported, and D is not supported. The only correct or truly correct answer we see here, based on the sources, would be C. 3. Give 2 examples from an appropriate source to show how sense organs help to keep humans safe in their environment. So which of the 2, source 1, how animals use their senses, could we find the answer to the question there? No. It would be better to use source 2, how humans use their senses. So now that we have located that, how do they use the sense organs to keep them safe? All right, so let's go down here. So we know when something is good to eat, maybe by how it smells or the taste, right? That's one way. And another way, when we are young, if we touch something that is hot, we know that we're not supposed to touch that again because it can hurt us. Okay, so those are 2 ways. Finally, write a paragraph comparing how animals and humans use their senses to protect themselves. In this episode, we looked at using 2 sources to complete this simple mock test. Go ahead, go to the textbook now and complete another. Turn it into your teachers. Take care, and I'll see you in the next episode.